Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Uncommon Faith. It's your girl LaFlower B, and I am so freaking excited that you have decided to join us for another episode of our awesome podcast radio show, guys. Here on Uncommon Faith, we really like to focus on living intentional, being on purpose, doing the things that God has called us to do individually, so that we can live that fulfilled life, right? So I believe my co-hosts are in the building, Miss Regina and Miss DeAndra. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hello, hello, doing lovely. So, always glad to be with you all with our Uncommon Faith family every Tuesday evening. Deandra?
Absolutely.
Hey guys, I'm doing wonderful. Okay. So glad to be here with the fam. Let's get it. Great show tonight.
I am super excited. I gotta adjust my light, y'all. I'll be looking.
Great show
Thanks for sharing, Regina. I know that you over there, darling. So, guys, since Regina is sharing, definitely get your best friend out, or if you're already on your best friend, definitely like, share, and subscribe on all of our different platforms. If you're catching the replay, just do hashtag replay. But let us know where you're tuning in from. We know that the station airs all across the world, and we have so many countries, guys, but we want to know that you're watching. So definitely like, share, subscribe, download if you're on one of our podcast platforms. We would love to hear from you. All right, guys. So, or ladies, let's jump into the first segment. Who that is? Is that Sister Linda? My thing is
No.
blocked. Love it. Oh, that's Love It. Hey, hey. How you doing? Thank you for
I guess I
tuning
need to
in.
get in the camera.
There you go, Regine. Y'all, let's give it up for Regina. She's serving us beauty from the Black Sea of beautiful gorgeousness.
Don't start.
I see you, girl. I see you. I see you, Gina. I see you. All right, let's focus. All right, guys. Oh, Didi just say you so hot. All she can do is fan you, girl. All she
I
can do
see
is
you. She
fan
got
you.
red coming out her eyes. Thank you. I
Mm,
didn't know I could do
mm.
that to you.
Oh, wait. We see that I pop,
Come
Deandra.
on.
You see,
I
I'm trying to step
see.
my little makeup game up by myself,
I see.
so
I see.
yeah.
Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, I like my little headset today, child. I really feel like I'm a gamer.
We
Now I see how they be like so in the zone because everything's tuned out and you just like
you in there.
you just in there. And I've been watching these virtual reality videos and I don't know if I could go that far because I done seen folks' TV get broken, they done ran into
Oh my
doors.
gosh. They have been absolutely hilarious.
They have been. Deidre, have you seen any of them? Or are you fussing at the kids?
No, my mic was muted, but
Oh,
yes, they are hilarious. I mean, I've seen it's so funny because when they're jumping or when they're scared and they fly into a closet door or fly out the glass window. I'm like, oh my god.
I haven't seen anybody go through a glass window yet, but
Well, I guess
that's
it was
kind of
their
scary.
screen. It was their screen. Luckily, it wasn't their window, but the screen came flying off, and I was like, oh my god.
Wow.
wow.
But I do want to try.
I don't know. I'm too nervous. I'm
I
really
mean,
nervous that.
I'll try it if it's like a open space and I know, I'm not gonna be on somebody's YouTube or
Right. Maybe if I'm in the
Oh yeah,
backyard, we move
yeah,
everything,
yes,
move
everything
every,
out the way.
for
and
sure.
So interesting. All right, drinks. What are y'all drinking tonight? I don't even have my
Um,
drink. I'm so frustrated. I'm gonna have to go get it on break. What are y'all drinking? I
well,
thought I
y'all
was
know I'm
gonna
gonna
wet
have
my
some
throat.
vino. Y'all know I'm gonna have some vino. Y'all know I'm gonna have a little vino. Tonight I am doing a Merlot Parker Estates,
Okay, Miss
one of my
Parker.
faves.
All right, Miss Parker.
Well,
Yes.
I
Well,
am sipping on my wine tumbler, and in it is some H2O that I am enjoying quite well. Thank you.
What's a beautiful tumbler?
mm,
Well, for me, I had was ready to prepare, I should say, one of my ginger tea. I call them a mocktail because it's non-alcoholic, but you know how I'll be mixing my teas and my herbs and my spice. It was going to be so amazing. So I think I'm gonna prep that for second half because I've been on a whole ginger tea kick, and y'all know I love me some ginger tea. So that's what I'm gonna be drinking on tonight. It's gonna be
Right.
since I'm gonna be drinking it super late. I think I'm gonna add some chamomile in it to just
Yes.
just relax and go to sleep.
I think
All
I'm gonna
right.
do me one of those too.
Yes. And if
Some
you guys
honey
have not,
ginger.
yes. Gina, do you use the crystals?
What
The ginger
crystals?
crystals? The ginger crystals.
No.
Go to bed, Regina. Please go to bed. The ginger. Okay, guys. So here's a super hack. Here's the hack. So if you don't like to like have to peel the ginger, or if you don't buy like fresh ginger, if you don't use it that much, if you go to like one of the I don't know what's the political correct name. I call it like an Asian market. Is that okay? I don't know. Y'all don't
Or
I
correct
mean,
me.
it
what, a
says that on the
farmer's
sign
market,
sometimes.
An international market
international
with an
market.
Asian influence somehow.
Yeah.
There's a brand of tea that instead of tea bags or something like that, it's ginger crystals, and you can get the ginger crystals infused with lemon, with honey, with plum. And I think it's one other that I've seen, and it's actually quite delicious. You don't need to add any honey to it because a lot of times the honey is already in there, and I just add a little bit of extra lemon because I love lemon so much. So those
Hmm.
are super helpful. I try to keep those in the house as much as possible, but if I drink them 2 times a day, it's hard. So they also
I
sell a
love
huge
those.
bag too that
Yeah.
has like 30 packs in it.
So you said instead of the tea, you just use the crystals, or you put the crystals in the tea?
No, a lot of times I just use the crystals and I just add lemon to it to make the lemon a
Oh
little bit more
wow.
pungent because it's already has like a little sweet. The ginger has the spice to it, the little kick in
Right.
your throat,
Mm.
and then I can't drink tea without lemon. I don't
So
know,
that's
maybe
what I was
that's
gonna
just me.
ask. Is the ginger look, I'm looking trying to push up some on my face, not even there. Um sugar flower.
Oh,
I was gonna ask, is the ginger really strong? Because ginger is spicy. So can you like does it really have a kick to it when you just do the crystals? And do you prefer the crystals over the actual tea, or like which one is better?
So when I make regular ginger tea, it's still not tea. It's just ginger root, just steeped in water. So that is super duper strong when I do the pure ginger root. But the crystals, because it's infused with lemon and honey or some type of other fruit, it
Hmm.
doesn't have a strong kick to it.
Okay, I gotta
Now,
try that.
Sister Linda, mind you, Sister Linda, she doesn't rock with the crystals. She's tried. I don't know what it is about the crystals, but she prefers just the root because I think she likes that little kick in her
She
throat.
liked the kick. Yeah, she
yeah,
she
that's
she
that.
She
liked that
That's that
extra
she likes
kick.
old
the torture.
school
Like,
OG in her.
I mean, when you talking about somebody who can eat it raw, eat the garlic raw, like I could see why.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just
Hmm.
what she's like. And then she used a half a pack of crystals. I'm like, what is a half a pack of ginger crystals gonna do, Bob? But it was so cute. But yeah, so I rocked it. That's why the crystals are mine because me and Zion drink some because y'all ginger it has so many health benefits.
Yes, it
If y'all don't
does.
have ginger in your diet, especially for ladies when it's that time of the month, all of my girls, it's like that's the go-to before you even take any meds. It's like go fix you a big cup of ginger tea because it will help along
Yeah,
with
and
so many other things.
one thing that I do is I cube it. I make it a little bit smaller, and I kind of just take it like a
Yeah,
pill
Didi,
because I'm
she like her
not.
mama, y'all. She like
I
Sister
guess I
Linda.
am. I guess I am. I guess I am because, but it's not really big. I lived by it when I was pregnant because of heartburn. Like when I tell you, like if you have heartburn and if you just swallow some raw ginger, it will just change your
It's
life. But
amazing.
I would just cube it. I'm not a big drink, drink, drink. I just kind of wanna.
Yeah, I like my tea. I like my peak to be up. I like my little snacks on the side with guys. Well,
This is the
I know
only lingering drink. This is the only lingering
I don't
like
know.
that I want to linger.
I've come
It's
to
too
embrace
hard.
teas. You were something else, Didi. But
Besides
yes.
coffee, but I mean,
But guys, that I guess that's how we know God is real because it's like the stuff that the herbs and the food that He's given us. It will heal our bodies. It will take care of us as long as we keep putting good stuff into our bodies. And we know like ginger, garlic, turmeric. Y'all know that's what I call my holy water in the morning time. Don't judge me. It's turmeric, ginger, lemon, a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of cinnamon, with a tablespoon of honey. That's my holy
oh,
water.
that sounds like the
And
Beyonce, the lemonade diet or something.
right, but it's not cold. It's
Like
all
the
hot. It's
the celebrity, like
yeah.
just a good fat burner and like all those things. So that's great. You do that in the morning.
It's really good. And I've even started cooking with turmeric more too. Like I made some fried rice. I put turmeric in it, and I'm like, okay, I can do. Just introducing more different flavors, natural things into the diet other than salt and pepper, right?
Right.
And my Tony sachet, because it's like my kids, they live by Tony's, they live by their Creole seasoning, and if it don't hit them in the throat, it's like they like mine to say season.
Sound like
Got
CJ.
it.
Exactly. So I'm like, that's how we know God is real though, for real. It's like because food is fuel, food is also medicine. And it's some amazing stuff out there. I am working on decreasing my coffee intake, but we're gonna see about that.
No comment.
I'm working
No comment. Oh,
because
I had this great. Okay, so Jay, we was just at the store grabbing some things before the show, and he stopped. Okay, because y'all know I be 50-50 with Starbucks. Okay, I'm coming
50-50
around.
now?
hold on.
When did we get
ma'am.
50-50?
Hold on. Stop the press. Stop the press. Stop the whole press.
Oh,
Do I need to bring up the receipts?
Sister Linda said I now like using ginger crystals.
Oh, where's she at? Tell her to put it in the chat. Oh,
So
there she
you sound.
Oh, that's
So you stand corrected.
Well, praise God, Sister Luda, that you didn't came over. Now I know why the rest of the ginger crystal sachets didn't gone. That we. I love you, Mom.
like I
love
thought
you.
nobody else used these. What's going
I
on?
love you. No, but it's so convenient, especially when you don't, because we go through so much ginger in the house. But yeah, praise God, Sister Linda. But back to Sister DeAndra.
Oh,
Okay, 50-50.
When
75-25.
No, when did it go from 0 to
Yes, thank you.
like nada?
Oh, it's a strong coffee.
I know somebody in the great state of Georgia got some other coffee grains or beans.
Now, listen, I am not gonna front. I did find a coffee place I really like. It's like when I drink it, it gets me going. I feel good. It's called Caribou. I put it on my
Oh, I love
Caribou.
Caribou.
Caribou is good.
story.
Yes.
And it's great, but it's not close to me. And I have one other coffee place close to me, but I don't really like it. Don't really like McDonald's. Don't like Burger King. Raceway has decent coffee.
Y'all have no Valeros?
No Valeros. We have Quick Trips, and we have Raceway. And Quick Trip is their coffee's decent too. Don't get me wrong, but gosh, sometimes like it's just that cup will just get me going. I'm like, OMG.
Wow.
So
this girl.
Justin got an espresso and he added steamed almond milk with a few raw sugars, and it was great. It got me up and going for the show. I was like, oh, this is great. So, and then I always say if I don't buy it, technically.
Oh, it's okay.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because I just showed you my black coffee cup that Marcus just got from me, and you're like, what you doing
right?
with that?
and you're not even driving my car, but my car couldn't even go in the parking lot.
We're not even patronizing the part. Didi,
Didi, you know, 50-50. Monty did it. Wow.
Monty did do it. Monty did do it. But guys, coffee has a lot of health benefits too. Even Sister Linda is drinking. Y'all, she's drinking
Okay,
straight.
can I make a disclaimer really quick? I didn't do Starbucks because of
It's
the
okay. It's personal.
multiple.
It's personal. It's okay.
No, I want to say it because of the multiple, racist incidents that have happened in different locations. I know it's raw spread. I know it's uh but it's like sometimes we just have to stand for something, standing for something, having a truth, having a moral, and just sticking beside it. Even if everybody else is like, forget that or whatever, or push it to the side. I just morally felt so bad for the people that we share the same skin color. I was like, oh my God, we need to boycott. We need to do more because these are everywhere. But racism is everywhere. It stems everywhere. It's just no telling where it's going to come from. So you got to kind of fight your battles. But I held strong.
You did, but that's you needed that Joe in your life. You needed that strong couple Joe in your life.
Yeah,
It's all
so
good. It's all good.
all
We
right.
go there. We go there. But no, I was just saying, Sister Linda even partakes in the coffee these days, but she does it she does it for strictly health benefits, not for the pleasure and
That
the
sounds
ritual
about
that
right.
we do. She drinks it straight, black, and that's it. Just straight and black.
You know what? I could not. I wouldn't. I would be shocked if she did it any other way. I really would.
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout
Because
out to
she
Sister
just
Linda.
she's a G like
Shout
that.
out to Sister Linda.
We definitely gonna have to have
Cheers.
Sister Linda on the show again.
I think Sister Linda came a little close.
Sister Linda just walked in the door, y'all. Go ahead.
I knew it.
She like, I put ginger in the coffee now. So she
Oh,
makes
she
this coffee
you stand
concoction.
corrected again.
I do. There's so many things that's been going on. I had no clue, guys. No clue. No clue.
She said you don't know all of her business.
I don't. I don't. Oh, ginger and lemon. That is what
Oh,
nasty coffee.
come on, Mama. Come through. Come
She said
on.
she go fool around and start
And
something.
she confirmed
All
that it is
right.
nasty. She just confirmed that it is nasty. But Sister Linda is one of those people where what most people can't do, because it has great health benefits, she will go
She
for the
gonna do it.
gusto. She's gonna do it. Most of us will take one sip of that dang thing and pour
Oh
this
yeah.
down the sink and tell everybody and their mama, their daddy, grandpa that you wrong for this. You wrong for even sharing this recipe with people. Like you wrong. Just you wrong. So yeah.
No,
So
she's a real one.
but yeah, shout out to the herbs, the spices, all of that good stuff. Um, and also, I know this is so not our topic tonight, y'all. I don't know why we're talking about health. I guess because a lot of people are health conscious in the month of January. We'll get into our finance topic in the second half. But today, what was that yesterday? Um, I believe it was yesterday when Regina was over. Um, I saw where experts are now saying that because the keto diet does, it puts so much fat and stuff into your body that now they highly recommend a more Mediterranean diet that puts a well balanced palate, gives you a well balanced meal plan versus the keto plan. Have you guys heard this?
No, I haven't heard about it. I know, like, I never really did. I wasn't really just so off into keto because it's just a lot of meat and, stuff like that. Or it's other things too. But, since I don't really have a lot of fat consumption, when it comes, like, from the meats and stuff like that, I just never really got off into keto. Mediterranean, of course, like the hummuses and, the falafel, all that vegetarian stuff. So I enjoy Mediterranean when I do get a chance to eat it. I just don't eat all the other meats and stuff.
Gotcha, gotcha. What about you, Gina? Have you ever ate a Mediterranean diet? Like, do you? Isn't that like Fadi's, like the restaurant Fadi's and stuff?
Yeah,
Isn't
my
that
favorite is Demasi's. Well, in Houston, it's Demasi's. It's
other
That's the one I
masses?
went to. Yeah.
Isn't like what is it? Zoe's Kitchen. Zoe's Kitchen is
Zoe's.
Mediterranean as well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I tried to take the kids there once. We've never been back. Every time we pass by, Mommy, you remember when we took us to that place and tried to make us eat that?
All that green and healthy uncooked stuff.
It's
All of
funny. My
that.
children are total opposite. When can we go back to that place?
No, my kids would do this. I even tried to take Marcus to Friday's one day because it's a buffet. They were putting it. We was in there early. Everything was fresh. Marcus walked down that buffet. Everybody asking him, "Sir, I can help you." Y'all know, like when Marcus is disengaged, he said he he backed away. He's like, "Babe, come here." I was like, "Okay, what you want? You got a question about something?" He's like, "No, I want to eat somewhere else." And we had to do the walk of shame because we was on the other end of the restaurant. We didn't walk all the way down the buffet line. I'm like, Lord, let him
Oh my
find something that he
goodness.
wants. Because I'm seeing, salads with feta and tomato, just so much fresh stuff. Like Didi said, hummus. I'm seeing some really good stuff, some kale and spin. It looked so good. And he like, can we go? And it was really like maybe 5 people in there because it was early. And so everybody just seen us walk right out the door. And I'm like, I'm so embarrassed.
Wow.
But that's probably what happened with the Browns too. They like, Mama,
Yeah, I'm
we
like,
don't
Gina,
like it
have y'all
here.
had a walk of shame? The Scots have had one, but I'll tell y'all in a minute. Gina, have y'all
Have
had
you
a
had a
walk
walk
of
of
shame
shame in the restaurant, Gina?
where you want to just decide I don't want to eat here, and everybody gotta get up and walk out?
I don't know if it was all of us, but I know Corey and I have done that where we've been at a restaurant, looked at the menu, and it's like, do you want this? Because I don't think I want anything on here. Okay, well, let's go. And Corey's like, in fact, I made them get up and leave. We went to a pizza place, but I forgot. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot. I'm not eating cheese pizza. And that's probably the only thing I could eat. And everybody was sitting down, and Corey's like, "What? We already ordered the drinks and everything." I said, "Let's go." And so he telling the people, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Did you at
The,
least
she
slide
said
him a
she can't
20
eat
for the
here.
drinks, Gina?
We She hadn't even brought them. She hadn't even brought them
Okay.
yet. She was
Oh,
over
Okay.
there
that works
making them.
out.
I say, so
Mm.
hurry up before the drinks get here. Let's go.
So y'all did a walk of shame because you were being raggedy.
No, I
You,
couldn't. I couldn't eat it. I was like, oh,
you
I
couldn't
can't
put no
eat.
veggies on the pizza?
They didn't have anything there I could eat. I said, no, we're
No
gonna have
veggies
to
on the
leave.
pizza, Gina?
No, no, no. I'm not gonna waste my pizza on veggies.
Disrespectful.
I mean, sometimes, sure,
I
but
got a whole all of Jesus.
I'm a meat lovers person, so my
Did you
pizza's a
say
meat
you
lover.
not gonna waste your pizza on veggies?
I'm meat lovers. You can add some vegetables to my meat. That's fine. I have no problem with that.
Gina, spinach,
Wow,
tomatoes,
Gina,
onion.
you have hurt a lot of people tonight.
Hold on, Ma, can you get me
What?
some water, please? Ma, can I get some water? Sister Linda, code blue 32. Ma, can I get some cold water, please? Gina didn't
Like
hurt my
I
feelings.
said, veggies are fine, but for me, I need meat also. Now, I can't eat just veggie pizza, but I was not eating veggie pizza on that particular day.
Let me mute myself.
So extra with it. Oh,
I love it.
veggie pizza versus a nice, you know, yeah, salmon with my lobster and crab and yes, no, I'm sorry. Keep the veggie pizza. I'm going across the street.
Uh,
DeAndra, you want to share?
Cause that's all I done ate for the past 10 years.
Veggie pizza is delicious, especially if it's from Mod. I really love Mod pizza, and I pile it up with
Don't
veggies,
try to clean it
even
up now,
corn.
Gina.
Yeah, that's a
Don't try to
bad
clean.
cleanup.
Don't
That's
try
No,
to
it's
clean
the
it up.
truth.
No, you should have led
I
with
think
that
you just
player.
took my
So
comment and went left with it,
Like,
LaFlower.
I'm not gonna waste a good pizza. I'm not gonna
on
waste some
veggies.
veggies. I'm a meat lover type of person.
It's
Didi,
the
please share.
truth.
Please share,
Meat
Didi.
lovers with veggies. Done.
I'm a hash every time I do Gina or post. I'm a hashtag meat lovers.
I literally almost spit my water out. Look, DeAndra, thank you.
Put veggies. No veggies on. That's all I'm
Not
gonna put.
okay.
Hashtag no veggies on.
If that's
Yes.
Corey, then yes, but not for me. I do veggies.
Okay, so yeah, Scott Walker Shame was a Thai buffet. Um Jay will kind of, his palate is so broad that I have not grown that much to where I'm able to eat an extensive amount of different types of foods that he does. So we go places and sometimes I have to say, babe, I can't eat this. Or babe, I gotta go. Like, baby, I can't eat nothing here. And yeah, walk through the buffet, pulled a mark, walk through the buffet. I was like, it's none here, sister can eat. I got to go. So I was like, Jay, we gotta go. It's really nothing here I can eat. And so we left, and of course, everyone stared. I mean, they like staring, when
Yo,
when
they
you
gonna look
all
at
walk out.
you. They look at
I
you
guess
for
I just
real.
don't care.
No, I don't care. No, I don't care. But it's just funny, It's like, oh, walk out. Did they pay? Like that kind of thing.
Wow. Wow.
But Flower, I really thought it would be you that would do the walking out. So
Oh, I've
I'm
done plenty
shocked.
of walkouts. Don't get
Okay.
it twisted.
Okay, because I'm like, man,
But
I
but
know my sister. If
she
she
only
don't
talking
get a
about Marcus,
plastic
putting him on
square
blast.
option, she's out the door if they don't got nothing plastic,
Come
to
on,
eat with.
plasticware.
So
What? Oh, you don't have any
Ooh.
plasticware?
I started taking my
Oh, I
own.
can't
Thank
do that.
you. Started
oh,
taking
that's
my
good.
own.
That's good.
I have my own set of flatware that I take
Good,
with me.
That's
good,
good.
good.
But the kids are embarrassed when I bring it out. So I still ask for time. But yeah, I walked out plenty of times. Like Marcus knows. Like if it smells funny, if the cups are dirty,
Same,
if
same.
even if the
Wet carpet
service, yeah.
Yes, I
smell.
can't do it. I'll
Now I
When
leave.
they
love me
have
some
carpet,
OG. I love me some OG, but some of them OGs be tripping
yeah,
with their cleaning, and I think it's the cheese
yeah.
too. So the cheese and the bad carpet, it's a bad combination, y'all. I love the fresh Parmesan cheese.
Flour, I don't know. I don't know.
That's just my theory on why some of the OGs smell the way that they do.
I
Okay,
really think it's carpet
no,
because
I think it's a
we
combination.
did Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese, my shout out Chuck E. Cheese first job,
But Chuck E.
but
Cheese,
that
my carpet
carpet.
cleaners came and cleaned. My carpet cleaners came and
No,
cleaned.
I know, but I'm saying when we had to, and we had to pull the tables out and get up under, and it would be wet, and after a
Us folks
certain
walking in there
time
with funky feet. Y'all
with the
clean y'all
carpet and
feet before
wet,
y'all
it's
go
just
into
like,
these restaurants. Don't be going into the restaurants with stanky feet and then have the audacity to
How
take their
about you
shoes
just don't
off.
take your shoes off?
But I'm saying they have the audacity to take their shoes off when they in the restaurant. It's like you ain't at home.
Okay, so in Chucky, the kids have to take their shoes off to go through,
No, these
like,
are adults with they stanky selves.
you
These I told
know.
you it was always working in the restaurant industry and stuff like that. It was never the kids. The kids weren't the problem. It was I mean, it was the beloved adults. It was the beloved adults. Shout out to Tiffany. I gotta watch my language. I gotta watch. If y'all missed the show last week, go back and watch the previous episode, y'all, because we were talking about language. But yeah, guys, I will walk out on a restaurant in a minute. Like even if my food don't look right, if the service ain't right, um, yeah, I'll walk out. I will walk out in a minute, and I think that you should have the freedom to do that and have expectations because eating somewhere is so big, right? It's so big. I think we downplay it, breaking bread with people in restaurants, the facility and stuff like that. And you got to make sure that it's on point.
I agree.
Indeed.
100%.
And you
Slime
get
and
what you
ice
pay for.
machine.
I think you really get what you pay for. That's what I've learned over the years. So I would rather go on a date twice a month instead of once every week and spend, and spend, a higher dollar value for two great date nights than two cheap date nights because I know what
Okay.
I'm gonna get what I pay for.
Okay. That's a good way to slide into our financial topics, sis.
Well, we're gonna take a
Right
quick
after this break.
break, y'all. We'll be right back.
This show was sponsored in part by Flat Fee Tax Prep and Services, offering quality tax preparation serving clients nationwide. For more information, visit www.flatfeecreditandtax.com. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you. Life is better when you are living on purpose, but many times we get stuck in the rat race and in the mundane task of our day-to-day lives, causing most to lose sight of their purpose. That's why certified life coach, inner healer, and business strategist LaFlower B is here to help you get calibrated to your calling through proven systems, techniques, and resources. Order a copy of her book, Principles to Reposition, to assist you with your journey, or schedule a free clarity session to kickstart the journey. After these sessions, clients have stated they found clarity and opened their eyes to things they had long forgotten. So get social and follow LaFlower on all social media platforms at LaFlower B. And don't forget to mention Stunner Radio sent you.
Hey guys, welcome back to tonight's episode. I put in a water request, y'all. Let me make sure that the kitchen is making it right.
All right. So we had that transition, and we are actually. You still in my stuff? Okay, sorry about that. But apparently somebody I'm not sure, but I think she got it now. It's
My.
bedtime.
Y'all know we all mamas. We all trying to run a household and do the show at the same time. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. But like DeAndra said, tonight, our major show topic, the water in the fridge outside go into the garage.
It's finances. That's what
Yes.
we're talking about tonight.
Finances.
Go ahead, Dee Dee. Just go get yours in real quick.
Just kidding. All right, y'all, here we go. So one of the things I want to talk about is the financial foundation. When we think about the financial foundation, I think that a lot of us, and even myself, it's like we kind of turn that financial foundation upside down sometimes. Meaning, like, first and foremost, with our financial foundation, can you go get a new one, baby? Thank you. Well, let me just ask you guys, when I say financial foundation, what does that mean to you guys? Gina, you're
Financial foundation, to me, of course, stability, of course, just brings out to me residual income, just kind of making money while you're not doing anything. It's like huge foundation building, having your credit together. You don't have to do everything with your credit, but when you do need it, when it's time to use it and utilize it, having that together is really big. And of course, I guess a financial plan, with your money, with your income, what your goals are, how much you want in a year, 2 years, 5 years. I can say I'm just now getting my life together.
really, did he?
As far as
Regina, go ahead and pass the mic.
In all transparency, as far as just like big goals, like 6-figure goals, like just saying like, hey, this is, what I want to accumulate this year, and then finding a game plan, how I can accomplish it. So that's what I mean by like being a big girl and really setting high financial goals and really making a plan to reach those. So financial foundation to me.
That's
Perfect.
good, Deandra.
That's really good. And you're right on track. You're right on track. It's like most of us in our 20s, we ain't thinking about very small percentage of 20-year-olds. And then you get into your 30s, early 30s, mid 30s. It's like, so you're right on track to prepare yourself to have amazing success in your 40s. Because when I'm reading articles and reading books, most people that are in their 50s and 60s and 70s, they say the best years of their lives were in their 40s because they were extremely clear. Regina, don't start with me. Don't start with me tonight. Because they said they were extremely clear on what they wanted. They started, because of the plan they started executing in their 30s, they were able to start reaping that harvest. And Regina, don't tell me that you ain't been able to reap some harvest from some of the plans that your household has put in place.
Yes, amen. Amen.
Absolutely.
Brown hashtag brown manner, no vegetables.
Hashtag brown manner.
No
Yes.
vegetables.
Yes.
Wow.
Feed me.
All the meat. All the meat. All right, Gina.
This
So
is
what
true.
financial
We
foundation?
are meat eating family.
Yes, drop us some jewels, Regina.
So this
From
was the financial foundation first, right?
right, right.
Absolutely. And it starts obviously with making those goals, setting goals, financial goals, what you want to do and the things you want to accomplish, and then putting a plan together on how you're going to get there, right? So, for instance, if you have poor credit, you put a goal in place to fix it. I'm one of those individuals who, credit got messed up, they throw credit cards down your throat in college, and I didn't shy away. So, I had things I had to work on. But and then honestly, at the time, I felt like it was impossible. Like I
Mm.
would never have good credit, like A1 credit. Like it was a fantasy. So going and just wishing and praying and hoping that you could get approved and just waiting for them to come back and say, no, your credit, da 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 da, and stuff. And it was like, wow, I saw something and it made me think back and I said, oh, wow, I used to experience that, but it's been so far removed for me
Mm.
now that I almost forgot that I even went through that thing and went through the
Mm.
process of repairing my credit. And I think that's a
Hold
blessing
on,
to be
y'all.
able to
Pause,
say that.
pause, pause, Gina. So that means that Sister Gina been rocking in the 700 and 800s club for quite some time since she's
Hey,
so far removed. Now, I
hey.
will give Regina credit. She's not one to really brag and boast and things like that of the financial structure, or especially with what she has now. But it's amazing to see that journey. Just
Mm.
like we talked about the plan put in place. Now they had
It's
more planning in their
goals.
20s than most people had in their 20s. I will
Listen,
say that.
That's the
They
goals.
truth.
started planning very, very early. And
Yes.
that's where in their 30s, it's like they were a decade ahead. So in their 30s, they were
Yes.
able to start experiencing a lot of what those peoples were saying that what they finally got to in their 40s because they started planning the
Yeah, that's
previous
gonna be me.
decade, right? Now,
No,
guys,
but honestly, seeing the just seeing it from the outside looking in, you don't realize how much hard work and how much sacrifice and how much planning and prepping you really have to do to gain that security and to just be really where you're supposed to be. So when I say like it's just great to see because it's just a great example because from the outside looking in it looks so easy. It just looks so easy to acquire these vehicles you want to drive, to acquire the home you really want to live in, and it seems like, oh wow, okay, but you really just don't have a clue until you really start diving deep in it. And so
right.
I
lately
will
I've
tell
been
you guys, Deandra, you said something really key. You said the word sacrifice.
mhm,
And we spent many, many years in the beginning sacrificing because we had goals and we knew
mhm,
what we wanted to accomplish and where we wanted to be. Um, and you guys know I'm blessed because I have a husband that, you know, is in finances and understands that stuff, and that's his passion. So um I have to give so much credit to him in regards to the things that, you know, God has allowed us to accomplish. But because we sacrificed so much in the beginning,
Mm,
um it allowed us to save, put money away because we knew where we wanted to go. You know, you guys are you all know our first home, our starter home, and is a 2-story house, but I promise you the 1 story next door had more square footage than we did. It was really like, but we stayed in that thing and people kept, "Oh, y'all moving, y'all gonna move?" No, 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 no. We stayed there until the timing was right, until God said,
yeah,
okay, now it's time. And when he said it was time, then everything lined up. Same thing with vehicles, you know. As much as I would love to go get a new car, you know, my husband gonna make me drive it till the wheels fall off. And that's just the truth. And then he gonna put some more wheels back on it and be like, "You good?" Right? So
Let's
is
go fix this baby up. We
that
still.
I'm telling you, many years of that. Of yes, if we wanted to go to the dealership and drive out with a car, we could do that. Sure, why not?
mhm,
You know, or go take all these trips and do all these things and buy this and buy that. But it was like, no,
yeah.
because we have a goal and we're gonna do it. And so now I am just like in awe because, you know, to watch my husband treat himself and the family is like, without complaining, without feeling like it's an issue or anything. You know, this past weekend my husband's a huge 49ers fan, and so I went to the playoff game against Dallas, and he had the absolute best time. I gave my ticket up to go for my son to go, and it was an amazing experience for them. And trust
Right.
me, years ago, even if we could have gone, afford to go, we would not have gone because it's like,
Mhm,
oh no, that money has to go somewhere else. So I'm
mhm.
proud of him. And it's a wonderful thing when you can get to that place. But
Right.
that
Enjoy
doesn't
the
mean
fruits
that,
of your
hey,
labor.
that we still gonna tighten up in places and things like that. It's like
Oh
you
yeah.
never get to a point where you get too loose with
Mhm,
what you're doing.
mhm,
And there's, even though you reach some financial goals, you just continue to make more financial goals, right? But
mhm.
it's the smallest things, the smallest things. I encouraged someone the other day that's trying to rebuild their credit. Son, why are you staring at me like that?
Hey, Dwayne.
He hearing how bossed up
Well,
his
thank you,
parents
baby.
are, baby. Okay, he like,
He
that's
just
my
stared
house.
at me and I was like, what is going on? He was like, well, you look good. Okay, thanks, son. Bye.
Come on,
Come through,
yes. I
nephew.
love
Come
it. I love
through.
it. Okay, keep going, Gina.
Yeah, so I was encouraging someone. They were talking about their credit and how they were having such a difficult time. Well, they had never been able to get a credit card in their name because of something that happened many, many, many years ago. And so now they're in a position where they need to be able to do that. And I'm like, hey, go out there, apply for a card with, you know, whatever, even if it's high interest, put a couple of things on it and pay it off at the end of the month. Some people say pay it off, some people say leave a small balance. Either way, it's going to build your credit, right?
Right.
It's
Right.
just a matter of, and I know LaFlower, you have helped repair a number of people's credit and brought them to numbers that they thought they would never see. So honestly, I was like, shoot, you could start a credit repair business at this point.
Yeah, I've been begging for advice. I'm one. I am one of the newest clients. I'm telling y'all, Flower is getting me so right. I just be texting her, kind of like, Flower, come on, you know what my goals are. And if I'm
I'll
gonna
say
reach
this.
my goals, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And then a week later, did you do what did you do what I told you to do?
No, I'm still
Don't work.
I'm holding on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But I will tell you guys this. So my story is almost opposite from Gina. I didn't plan. I educated myself a lot in my 20s, but due to poor decisions with relationships, marriages, and stuff like that, I wasn't able to build the way that I wanted to, because that's one key thing when it comes to your finances and your home. Both of you guys have to be on one accord.
Yes.
Both of you guys. And
Absolutely.
so because I mean, it took me and Marcus a very long time to get on the same page and it's like we were in the same book, but we weren't on the same chapter. And so I just had to just wait it out. I had to literally wait it out. And sometimes, to my wives out there, sometimes you have to allow your spouse to fail. You got to allow your spouse to fail. As a man, you got to allow them to fail, because guess God is going to pick them up, and God will teach them a better lesson than you as their wife ever could. Ever could, right?
That's
so
another
I
topic.
it's right, but that was like one of the key things when it came to understanding our finances. And one day I told him I can't do it no more. It's like I'm over here trying to pay, you over here swipe. I got bills. Like, you swipe. I'm like, so you know what? You just take it all. Just you handle the finances. And so it's very important that everyone knows the books. Everyone should know the books. Everyone should know the books of the household. Now that bad boy is doing spreadsheets, color coding, got formulas on his Excel sheet, and everything.
Come on,
The stuff that I
Marco.
was trying to do almost 10, 12 years ago. Now he's doing that, and it's setting us up. And so now my financial teaching is really, I'm teaching from the mistakes that I've made. And I can't wait for this newest mistake, because I'm gonna show y'all what it really is once this final testimony comes out. Because the way I'm gonna come out of this testimony, it's gonna blow people's minds.
Absolutely.
Because because people think that you can't live with what I'm going through right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the way God's been blessing us, oh my gosh. But guys, credit is so important, especially while you're trying to get established, right? I want everybody to be able to experience, especially us people, to be able to go into the dealership, pick a car. You ain't got to write down no references. You ain't got to show no check stubs. You ain't got to wait 3 and 4 hours for the finance manager. I'm telling you guys, when I went in and bought a vehicle, for my husband, guys, we was in there probably, I want to say maybe an hour, because it was so late at night. The banks were closed.
But you left with that car, though.
But we left with that car.
That's right.
That's a whole nother experience, because most of us dread going to the dealership.
Oh my God!
Because
I'm trying to see what that feel like.
I want everybody to experience. It's like when you have credit and when you have cash, you will not be denied. In this life,
cannot and will not.
You will not
denied.
You will not be denied. But going back quickly, guys, to the financial foundation, and this is one that I think we overlook so much, and it's the protection. Because when we go through it as we're younger, right, as we're building, as we're growing, we don't have the protection to cover our assets or to cover our liabilities, I should say. And so most of us do not look at insurance, life insurance, protecting our family as the first step in our financial foundation. We completely overlook it. It'll be the first thing to go off when we can't pay our bills, and it'll be the last thing that we add on when we have some extra money. But it should be the first thing that we have.
Absolutely.
Is that protection, to protect our liabilities, because we out here making babies, we out here buying houses, cars, all of this stuff. And so your family needs that. Your family needs it.
Right.
One of the easiest formulas you can do is take your income and 10x it. 10x your income, and that'll be a great base rate for what your insurance should be. Then you can talk to your insurance provider, your life insurance provider, and go through some more. But honestly, most of us, the way we live in right now, most of us need millions of dollars in life insurance in order to make sure our family and our kids are set up. Because life insurance should not just cover the final expenses of that loved one, but it should protect the family, so the family's lifestyle doesn't have to change.
That's right.
When that person passes on. And it should also increase the wealth of that family when that person transitions. Right.
Leave an inheritance.
So life insurance, exactly. Life insurance should do 3 things. It should cover it should cover the last expenses of that person. Second, it should cover their income, the income that is lost to that family. And lastly, it should bring a lump sum of wealth, because when that death benefit, when they cash that policy out, there's no taxes that's taken out. That's how the Rockefellers, all of these different huge family lines have been able to transition wealth from generation to generation to generation
Come on.
under the tax laws, because guess
Yep.
what? They're even taxing estate tax even more than it was already taxed.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So even now, they just did this either I think in 2021 or 2020, where they increased the amount that the government can suck out of your estate. So
Yep.
that's first and foremost. If you guys do not have a policy, and get a policy that is not just with your employer. Whatever you have with your employer, that
Yeah.
should be extra.
Yeah.
Be
That's
Right.
great.
extra.
That's great.
Get with a life insurance agent. I highly encourage you to get an IUL, EIUL, something that helps build cash value
Yes.
in it. So not only do you have the death benefit, not only do you have that, but you also have a cash value. And guess what? That cash value that's in that policy, you can pull some of that cash out to purchase that new house.
That's
You can
right.
pull some of that cash out for your kids to go to school. It's so many
Oh, then
things that's
let 'em go.
powerful that it's like we turn a blind eye to, because protection is the last thing that we think about.
And it's
Which
about the education. It's about the education,
Yes.
because a lot of
Yes.
people don't know about IULs, and that the option is even there. When you think about life insurance, you just think, oh, that get paid, that's paid out when I die. But no, there is an option, like you said, where you have the cash benefit and you can draw from that, right?
y'all get
And
me excited.
without
Y'all
the
gonna make me go
penalties
renew
and
my
stuff that
license.
you would have if when people go and pull out on their 401k, which is
Yeah.
the first thing I see so many people do. That's the other thing I would encourage you guys to do. And one thing I know that my husband was insisting upon with us, and I was one of those where it was like, well,
Max that.
how much
I
I got?
must
They got to take how much?
max that thing out.
You have to. If your company has a 401k, and especially if they have a match, that is free money. You must take that thing.
Max it
I
out.
promise you, if you go into it expecting it to not be there, like don't expect that in your net pay. Take it
Right.
out just like it's taxes. You know what? It's taxes. They gonna take it. They got to take it. Have that same mentality when it comes to your retirement accounts, whether it's a 401k, 403b, whatever it might be,
Something.
right? And if you're fortunate enough to work somewhere where there is a pension plan still in
Lord
place,
have
which is
mercy.
almost ancient,
Come
Jesus.
on.
then you absolutely must contribute to that thing,
You
Come
got
because
to.
that's a
on.
guaranteed monthly check.
Let them know.
Guaranteed.
Mm.
Okay. So look,
Come on, y'all. Max that thing
Come
you
out.
on.
have to.
Max it. And
Let
this
the
is for the
people
saints. This is
know.
for the saints. For the saints, you have to. I know we got to pay the Lord first. So you're going to pay the Lord they 10%. Look at when you put in your
Yes.
forward. I'm just saying.
No, amen.
This for the saints. You're going to pay your tithes. But also do your due diligence and pay yourself first. Pay yourself
Mhm.
first by having those funds go to your retirement fund account. That's you paying yourself.
Yeah.
Pay yourself 10%, and
That's
then
right.
pay yourself another 10% right now. Like when that money hits, send it to a credit union. Send it to this. Like we have credit unions that we don't even have cards to, because we don't want to touch the money, because it's going straight into savings, right? And then
Mhm.
the rest of the 70%, that's what you're living off of.
And put it in market
Money
money
market
accounts
accounts. Yes,
that will make money for you, not just a regular
yes,
standard savings account where it's just sitting there and you might earn less than 1% on it in a
exactly.
year. You want to
Right.
put it in an account where it is earning interest and making you money.
I get with your girl, and I'll show you some crypto. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, I mean,
I
and
mean,
that's
no,
great
but
coming towards the
seriously,
end, because we're definitely, as we go through this financial, it's gonna be a series, guys. We're gonna dive deep into getting right for 2020. I said we get into the bag in 2022, excuse me. I said 2020. 2022. Let me cut. Flower just said 2020, y'all. So it's just in my mind. I
No,
know
but
it's
this is, it's like
2022,
some of
but
us, we've been on pause. Some of us weren't able to reap that
yes,
harvest over the last 18 months. So yeah,
for
all of
sure.
that stuff is coming. All of that stuff is
Yes.
coming. One tip that I do want to leave you guys with, for those of you who are building credit, and like Regina said, she had a friend that couldn't get credit. Two things that you can do: go to selflender.com. I'm not going to send y'all my link because I don't want to make no money off of y'all, but go to selflender.com, because they get it's a referral program. You can sign up
Yeah,
as an
y'all
affiliate.
gonna
I'm
get.
an
We gonna put
affiliate
the
with
link
them.
in the bio or something.
Go to selflender.com. Selflender is a CD. Basically, you open the CD and you fund the CD yourself. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, you can say that I'm going to pay $25 a month, $30 a month, whatever, however, whatever the terms, if you want to do it a year or 18 months, but you fund yourself that CD. What that's going to do, self-lender is going to open up that CD, and it's going to be a line of credit. It's going to look like a line of credit, like an open credit line on your credit report. And they're going to see you making those on-time payments every single month. Then at the end of that 12-month to 18-month period, you get all of that money back in a lump sum.
Mm-hmm.
So one, you've been saving money. Two, you've been building your credit. And now self-lenders started a thing, I think maybe back in 2020, 2019, they started a thing after 6 months. They will, with the money that you paid in there, let's say you paid $300 in there, they're going to give you a secured credit card. So that now you don't have to wait the full amount of time to access that money. Now they're going to give you a secured credit card that you can start using, and you still make the same payments on time. But like Regina said, you want to follow, you got to play the game. You got to pay it all off or pay 10%. But you cannot roll over. Like high credit usage is one of the main things that will knock your credit score down. And one of the best things is, like Regina said, you got to get started, because credit history is one of the main things that's going to drive your credit up.
I love it.
So selflender.com, guys, go
Awesome.
get it, go start it. There's no credit check to get started. Anybody can get started. It's real. It works. I'm telling you, it works. I've had people use it. I've used it in the past. Just me and Marcus used it just as I'm like, does this thing really work? And it works. It works, y'all. All right. What else we got for the financial foundation?
Oh my goodness, this has been wonderful. It's been quite wonderful. I cannot wait until we keep going, because guys, we're gonna get into crypto. We're gonna get into like the crypto world, the Bitcoin. I know it's all, look, I don't know a lot of verbiage about it. I'm learning, I know it's very important. We got the NFTs, we got the metaverse, we got so much stuff
Y'all don't
going
be spending
on,
all your money in
y'all.
that metaverse. If you gonna be with NFTs, you better be creating the NFT and not buying no NFT. That's how you make money with
it's
NFTs.
creating it. I've
Go in there and create yourself.
the stories. People are already making millions off of their NFTs that they're selling. So, it's so much foundation building, but it's also so many new things that we have to tap into to stay current, to make sure we're up on game. So
Absolutely.
we
We gotta find
definitely,
ways.
yeah,
We gotta find ways to constantly generate income and to be creative, because
we're
they're projected that there's going to be so many jobs lost over the next 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 years because of artificial intelligence. We already see it. In the fast food places with the kiosks where they're ordering. We see it at the car wash places. The people ain't washing our cars no more. You pay, you go through, you vacuum the car yourself. It's like we're seeing it so many places. So we have to be creative and leverage the technology that's out there. Even like with Robinhood, I was like, there's so many people that want to know. So many people are hungry to understand finances now, and it just makes me excited, because we were using Robinhood, I want to say 2017, 17, 18. There were only about 500,000 users on there back then. Since the past 2 years, there's, I want to say, over 20 million users. So there's so many, there's from 500,000 to over 20 million downloads of that app that let you know people are hungry and they're ready to take control of their finances and be a good steward.
I love it.
Awesome show tonight, ladies. Good information. DeAndra, like you said, I'm looking forward to more segments in regards to finances. I guess we can have Mr. Brown come on and
I was going to say, tell Corey get his PowerPoint ready. Tell Corey get his PowerPoint.
Bless us, honey. I need some tips. What do I need to invest in? What? Tell me now. So
tell me now, Charlie. Tell me now, Charlie.
And also, we have someone coming on who's really educated about the Bitcoin cryptocurrency world. So, we're gonna give you guys some more in-depth about that one, and we're about to get to the bag, y'all. It's time to Regina, she got the bag. I think she just gonna fill it up some more. And
If you ask
Flower,
Gina, she ain't got the bag. If you ask
no,
Gina, we trying to get the truck, Didi. We don't want the bag. We want the
okay.
whole armor. What's
Armored
that? The
truck,
armor
the
truck.
Yeah,
whole
okay.
thing.
You know what? As the show exits and we over, my sisters know what I mean. So I'ma just leave it at that.
No, you're right,
They
Didi.
want
You're
the
right.
armor truck. They know that's the bag. They know that's the bag I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about a purse. They know I'm talking about the truck.
We know, Didi. We know. We know.
All
But we
right, love
love
you
you
guys.
guys. We love you. Thanks for an awesome show. See you next week. Grace and peace. Good night.
Grace and
Like and
peace.
share, like and share.